Right now we're listening to Paul Green on Facebook. I typed it in the chat on Hacks. He's on my phone because the Jazz Festival, I couldn't get it to play on my computer. We're going to listen to that next. What should I make with these potatoes? Let's see. Is he on YouTube also? Because someone said he was clear on Facebook.
it's going. I need your feedback. So now it's a little clearer. Okay, good. And the sound, I guess for those of you who are here, like, does it sound awesome? Because I want to sound awesome. I want it to sound awesome. And is my head cut off? Are we doing good? The picture seems a bit better. All right. Your comments, I can see them really clear on my computer, which is dope sauce. But is my head cut off? On my computer, it's super cut off. But for you guys, can you see the top of my head? Thanks, Charlene. Good. I know you guys are generous, though, but I want the audio to sound super rad. Super rad. Is it?
Yeah, his head is cut off.
Just do this. That's here. Just a little bit slightly different. Straight down.
Hello.
It's about time, though, that I switch to my computer. If we can make it work today, I'll be so thrilled. Oh boy. Because the audio should be significantly better eventually. Oh, for cracking these guys. If we can make that happen. Guitar sounds good. It sounds good. Now that my comments, I would shut down and start over. Someone, why shut down and start over? Why? Why would you do that?
Shut down and start over. Why?
It's probably fine. Okay. Why would you shut off unless it's? I can pictures clear and I hear you loud and clear. Good. Better now. Better now. Good. Good. Less head cut off. Okay. Well, I'm having fun. Is anybody else having fun yet? You guys should see my setup in here. It's just bananas. Picture not so much. Okay, well. Well, here now. It sounds like it just goes in and out. Kate gets on her Zoom. It might get a little bit crappy, but we'll have to see. Timmy's always having fun. Great, thanks, Deanna. Thanks, Donna. It's so cool. I can see everybody who's on YouTube and on Facebook. So. I remember when you took me by the hand and you showed me what it meant to become a man. Showed me everything that I needed to bring. Now I think from you every time I see amazing grace. Oh, how you run? Will you be the one to pick me up from the ground? Oh, when I was lost with my head in the clouds, you were the one to love me anyhow. Okay, new comments. In the summer wind, in the morning's rain, your coffee and you would do what was needed toward the land. There was Christ among so it would. Oh, had to make its way down from. Sing with me, ready? other side. On the other side. On the other side.
Hello.
In the summer, when you taught me how to fly, I look another man will stray. Your ways were tender, and I always remember that love is the way back home. Yeah, love is the way back home. One more time. And love is the way back home. 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 Love is the way back home. All right. Well, I find my camera view here makes me not look you guys in the eye. I'm looking at your comments, which are kind of down here. So let's keep playing, guys. This is called an experiment, which I tend to do quite a bit of, especially with audio and such. But now you can't see the guitar. What's Frank gonna do? I'm sure you can just figure it out. But I'm sure it's helpful to see. It's more fun to see the guitar, wouldn't you guys say? Hi, Jevelyn from Greenville. This is cool. I can actually see your comments a lot better now. Let's see that. Okay, so Timmy, you say. Okay, some comments are showing up on Paul's screen. Yes, they are. Well, that's not a good camera view. Now it just fell. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. So, yes, we are going to be ramping up for PR Ministries, going towards Nashville. So I figured, why not do PR Ministries for this month? And I know a lot of you know them, and you're going to see them in Nashville. So if you want to look them up, it's prministries.org. Is it? I think so. Well, they're covering my face. Well, they're gone now, aren't they? Hi, Marcia James over on YouTube. This is interesting. So let's experience. Yeah, we'll do some of these guys. But what I gotta check here. They're gone now. Good. Okay, so how can I do this? Because PRministries.com not work. Okay, great. And thank you for letting me know who's given stars and tips. But I think this might be it. So we got 121 over on YouTube and 147 over here. So this is cool. So it looks like we're reaching two different audiences. Imagine. Actually, I think I know I can only imagine. But let's do I can only imagine, shall we? Okay, let's do I can only imagine. And then keep requesting. It helps me. And this is so, I wish you guys could see my screen. It's super complicated. I may have to grab my iPad because
Can you hear?
I don't know this version of this. Oh, I'll put it right there. Okay. There we go.
Should I charge my other phone so I can check it?
You're an air conditioner house in Southern Beach. Normally you don't need it, but I would say let's slow this down. Okay. Auto scroll smooth. Way too fast. Slow. There we go. Okay.
Why is my internet connection unstable?
Auto scroll. You can do this one.
Now it's good?
Start.
It's a little hard to hear Paul today. I think it's louder on my live stream now.
Apple, thank you so much. Sorry, guys, I'm having some technical difficulties now. I have to see how much scroll away goes. Scroll away goes. So we're gonna have to try something different. 3 wooden crosses, okay. On a hill, far away, just an old rugged road. The emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the tears have passed for a world of all sinners was slain. Cherish the old rugged cross. And I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophy at last I lay down. I will claim the old rugged cross. I'll exchange it someday for a crown.
Let me see if I'm on the feature board.
Let's bring up your comments. I don't know why I have to keep pushing a button to see your comments. That's not fun. But when they're there, I can see. Well, to the old rugged cross, I will ever be true. Its shame and reproach gladly bear. They'll call me someday. It's my own lonely someday. There's glory
Sounds skinny. Is that because it's on the same computer? Is that because it's on the same computer? I'll check the sound later.
I'll exchange it someday for a crown.
Let me see if I can check the sounds here. Let me try and check the sound here. can't tell if it's tinny because of playing it on the same computer I'm broadcasting from, or if it's actually tinny. Can someone tell me? Should I check it on Twitter? Would that make any difference? I'll try checking it on Twitter. Well, I think I should have to check it on a different device. But he sounds quiet today. I would help, but I don't know how. Where'd the sound go? What about Happy Birthday? You want to sing Happy Birthday? Hello. How's the sound? If you're on, if you can type in the chat and tell me how the sound is. Do I need to turn on the high audio on the studio? Would that... Let me see if I can do that. Where's the settings? I find myself in times of trouble.
Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. In my hour of darkness, she's standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it speaking words of wisdom.
I don't see the button for the higher sound quality.
Let it be.
That's a video effect. What about mic cam? High quality audio? Is that better? Did that make any difference?
There will be an answer. Though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they may see. There will be an answer. Let it be. There will be an answer. Let it
I think it does sound better, although I need to mute this because it's on the same computer as the studio, but I think it's having feedback. I think it's having. All right.
just close walk with thee. Granted, Savior, it's my plea. Daily walking close to thee. Oh, dear Lord, precious Lord, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. Let it be. Speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Hey, I found my G harmonica. Time for some harmonica. There's no sunburn. It's not a sunburn. It's just the light
Sorry.
and my tone.
Allergies.
I'm always this color. Yep. I get
Yo.
it from my papa. My furch is back. That's right, Paula. It's fixed. I mean, you're gonna still see it in some lights, but
Featured.
it's fixed, all right. Like not
What?
fixed like a cat, but fixed like a broken guitar.
Okay.
It is toasty up in here. All right, now where is my G?
Hello.
I was bragging that I found it.
Julianne Johnson is singing at 4.
Maybe it's in here. Sure hope so. I found my G.
Well, why does your picture look like that? What did I do wrong?
That's a better question. Let's see. Well, I know it's in this bag. This bag is. So Furch does a really good job of
Why is it all stretched out like that?
making good guitars, and this bag is epic too. Here's what I didn't know: more expensive. Dope juice? I don't know. Maybe.
There, that's
sauce.
better.
Is it dope sauce, maybe? Oh man, but where is it? In my pocket. Uh-oh.
What did he
Just when
lose?
you thought you had had your G harmonica, then you would lose it again.
Apparently, the last Good Witch is today. Ever.
How in the nickel did I lose that harmonica? Oh, well, stink. Okay. Oh, that's such a burn. I really want to play some songs in G with my harmonica. Oh, got it. Fret not, fret not. There's another zipper. Ooh, close call. I do love this brand. Okay, there's the C and the D and the G. Those are my main ones, so. Should just stop there. Why is it going through?
I want to see if.
That's weird.
Let me see.
This is cool. People watching because it's big across. But it might go through one. It's doing great. I like this. Hopefully you guys like it too. Interesting. Looks like they didn't tune my guitar. So I'm gonna have to bring it up to a G here compared to the proper. Oh, it's way south. I mean, it was in tune with itself, but it's flat on the half step. I got new strings, guys. Sam, my producer, did you know I'm making a new record? Can you guys hear me okay now? When my mic's not, when I do have to talk to the mic for you to hear me.
You should talk to the mic.
Okay. I had lost my way. I forgot to pray. For God to send me someone like you. I got off my knees. I began to see. You've been there the whole way through. It was a long way home. Sheltered me from the storm. It was a long way home. Your love keep me warm. Yes, Jeanette Lemon, you can be my roadie. My guilt made me crazy, my fears made me weak. I opened my mouth, but I still couldn't speak. Your love was God, was loving me. Oh, my home, sweet home, my soul's place to breathe. It was a long technical stuff coming along here. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to look at. Maybe if I start a new Chrome, let's see here, new tab, no, new window, and then open my Ultimate Guitar, and then shrink it. You guys, it is just a technical wizardry happening here, like a wizardry. And I go up to my gospel playlist. Do you guys know that in my Together at Home one, which I've done for over 280 concerts, probably 280, maybe somebody could help me figure that out. I think it's always Tracy Spalding that does it, and I feel bad because I forget. I'm like, what number is it? I have 41 gospel ones, but 148 regular ones in here. So let's do this one for Johnny Cash one. Let's just do this one. Oh, then I gotta go to all your requests, right? We got My Mom Wants You to Say, and then there's a bunch here. So let's do it. Let's just do it. Okay, this is not G, so don't. This is this one. Oh, oh, my God. There it is. There it is. Oh, Lord, my God, in I awesome wonder, I consider all worlds thy hands have made. I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout leave the universe to slay. Sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And through
Hello.
and forest glades I wander, and I hear the birds singing sweetly in the tree. When I look down from the lofty mountain's grandeur, it doesn't roll on, sorry. And I hear the brook, and I feel the gentle breeze. Sing with me, that sings my soul. Sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. And when I sing, God is Son of Spirit, sent him to die. Oh, I scarce can take it, that on the cross my burden gladly buried. He bled and died, take away my sin. And sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Yes, Eva, happy anniversary. I know there were some birthdays earlier that I probably missed, so please remind me who that birthday was, and if you have a request. Also, if there's a thing, if there's any giveaways today, feel free to text me. I might not be able to acknowledge everybody for your donations today, but if you are giving them, I think Ruth can maybe send me this at the end, and we can take it. Pamela Kirkbo, Izzy, Elaine Chipkoff, and Cecile. Oh, Cecile wants a stone. I saw she gave a lofty donation from YouTube, and she wants the stone. Should we do the stone? I think so. Okay. We're going to have to do the stone. I can only imagine it. I think I'm going to have to do the stone in Nashville for certain, right?
I don't think you saw my comment.
This picks Walk by Faith, Tracy Spalding. Yeah, you got it. You got it. We should do this. Yes, and Dear God for KM. I agree, KM. I haven't done Dear God in a while. How about Thank you, Dan Epstein, so much. What's his name?
He has 100 people in there, and he has people on YouTube.
I love can make like music.
Wait, I don't want to lose the broadcast. Wait.
To keep creating loops, I wish comments would just scroll by without me having to always keep them going. I don't understand why. If anybody can help me with that, I'm in a thing called StreamYard, and I just wish the comments would stream. 177 over on YouTube and 141 over on Facebook. What a big group today.
Oh, the comments aren't streaming, so he's not seeing them.
Ruth is saying that YouTube is more stable. Trust that. Who's coming to Nashville? flight needs to say, okay, let me make sure that they're going forward with that. So hopefully if you booked your flight, you don't have the dates yet. So I don't even know the dates yet. So, all right, I got Via Light right here, so I'm just going to do it because it's right here and it's not easy for me to find certain things. So, oh wait, Paul, in support. Wait, I saw that. Wait. Donna Armstrong says that you have to go live for it to stream. No, I did, Donna. I'm streaming. That's how you're watching it. But it's the comments that are not streaming. But thank you for looking. You have me on. You have me on your JBL speaker, UBL speaker. KK, sounds good. Now, when I go loud, it doesn't distort, does it? Because I can't hear it. Obviously, you guys are my.
The
you guys are
music,
my guinea pigs out there. You guys are my sound.
the mic is not. The mic is too soft.
But you know, I'm just glad that things are working a little bit better as we move through this. And I'm happy to be here. I got to do you say from my mom, Via Light. Yeah, Timmy, I got Via Light up here. Well, thank you, Tracy Swallow. Yes, KK, sounds very good. I know we got some audio files here, so here we go. She really listened to the song, so I really thought it was just kind of making
I feel like I'm talking to myself today because he's not seeing the comments.
time for more BB. Time for the doubt, just me. There ain't that much difference between you and me. Time for the war, world full of hate, be alive. To someone wrong, make it right. Hide in the darkness.
Oh yes, Wolf of and Bear, say hello. So does Bo.
Place that needs a change, make a difference. Time full of noise, just listen. 'Cause life is but a breeze, you better live it. Place that needs to change, make a difference. World full of hate, be alive. To someone wrong, make it right. Hide in the darkness, you will pour the shine. World full of hate, be alive. La 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 la. There's another verse here. In a race you can't win, just slow down. You only get one go around. The finish line is 6 feet in the ground. In a race you can't win, just slow down. World full of hate,
Be a light.
High in the dark, you pour the shine.
Now my internet connection is unstable. Why? Now it's good? How many windows are open in here?
Voices in my mind say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high, every low? Remind me once again just who I am, 'cause I need to know. You say I am loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. You say I am held when I am falling short. When I don't belong, you say I am yours. I believe what you say of me. I believe, I believe what you say of me. I believe everything that matters now is everything that you think of me. You I find my worth, you I find my identity. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I am held, I am found short. When I don't belong, you say I'm yours. I believe what you say of me. I believe what you say of me. I believe what you say of me. I what you say of me. I believe in all I have and now I'm leaning at your feet. I believe
Hello.
faith in God after you have everyone cheating on me. I believe you say
I'm turning Paul off in 2 minutes to listen to Juliana singing at the jazz festival. Goodbye, Paul.
You are listening to KVOO Community Radio, a member-supported community station since 1968. Support our work by clicking the donate button on the upper right of the app screen. Thank you.
Julianne Johnson and Ron Steen on KBOO.
Brand any new cross-pollination as a new form of music. In other words, what I try to emphasize is that truly something that's truly how would I describe it? Something that's genuinely creative isn't necessarily something brand spanking new. It could be a reorganization.
Yes.
So cross-pollination. If I took ska and Dixieland music and added it to Bach, I'm not gonna call it
Right.
some funny name and say it's the latest thing since sliced cheese. I mean, I'm gonna but cross-pollination is probably the key because it's the attempts of innovation. That was the word I was looking for. It's the attempts of innovation. The actual innovators were people that were trying so many times and failed so many times that actually innovated.
Right.
So the attempts of cross-pollination to innovate will probably get to that spot with the decorum, if you will, for what you're looking for. Yeah.
Well, we so appreciate you coming and joining us. Thank you for
having me.
Thank you for the blessing of your music. Thank you for the blessing of your radio program. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for it all. Thank you, Tony Cassini.
Thank you very much.
So that was an eye-opening and tremendous insight offered here by Tony Mancini. And Marcia, the questions that you raised for our brother to answer just penetrated and provided a broader insight for folks who don't know about jazz music and what we think, what the thinking is, and what we try to achieve in this space. So it's like the next act is going. I interrupt you. Go ahead.
That's okay. I'm glad that we're here. We need to do this more often. It's nice to look across and see you.
Yeah, likewise. I'm honored to be sitting next to you two people. Our community thinks so highly of you and the different hats that you wear and trying to promote the arts among the children as well.
You have one of those world famous hugs that I'm known for. So there's a couple of people who I've been following on Facebook. The Ella, is that you? She's raising her hand. That's me. We value hugs, right? You understand what those are all about now? Yeah. So this is an afternoon for feeling good. The days of wine and roses, laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward the closing dawn, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze, filled with memories of the golden smiles that introduced me to all the days of wine and roses and you. We're gonna take it up just a little bit. Oh, wait a minute.
What does that say? I can't even read it. Globally what? Unhide? No. Hide comment. Spam. Can't hear what she's.
Yeah, that was called the beverage break. And we're back. We're gonna take it up just a little bit. Maybe switch. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Come on and take my lips. I'll never live down. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Baby, your goodbye leaves me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? Well, honey, you took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? I can't give you anything but love. Baby, it's the one thing I got plenty of. Baby, talk about dreaming a while, scheming a while. You're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things my heart's designed for. See, I like to see you looking swell. A diamond bracelet will good nothing sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you know darn well, baby, I can give you anything. No. It's the one thing I've got plenty of. Baby, you're talking about dreaming a while, scheming a while. You're sure to find happiness, and I guess all those things my heart's providing for me. I'd like to see you looking swell. Well, diamond bracelets were worth doesn't sell. Now nurtured you through, but then when it was time for you to know, you needed to know. So anybody out here trying to do music, just come at it with some love, humble, absorb what you can get, because we've lost some people. We've lost some people that gave really good work to everybody who needed it. So I'm gonna sing this one for Carlton Jackson. Pennies in a street, falling leaves are simple, moonlight in Vermont. Finger waves, ski trails on the mountainside, snow lies in Vermont, telegraph cables, they sing down the highway, and follow each bending road. People you meet on this romantic setting, they're so hypnotized by the lovely. Oh, telegraph cable, they sing down the highway, and they follow each bend in the road. Oh, people you meet on this romantic setting, they're all so hypnotized by the lovely.
Hello. We're listening to Julianne Johnson singing live at the Cathedral Park Jazz Festival in Portland. It's on KBOO.
I've got rhythm, I've got music, I've got my man who can ask for anything more. I've got laces in green pastures, I've got my man who can ask for anything more. About trouble, I don't mind him, you won't find him around my door. I've got my man who can ask for anything more. Who could ask more? Who could ask more? Who could ask more? Oh, anything. Oh, Mr. Ron Zeno drums, yes. Woo! Joe's over here kicking it on bass. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's do something for the summer. Of love, it's on your eyes. The look that time can disguise. Of love, it's saying so much more than words could ever say. And when my heart is found, yeah, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you. Feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to get you. Now that I found you, you've got the love of on your face, the look that time can't erase. Oh, baby, be mine, be mine. Let this be just the start of so many nights like this. We'll make love and vow and we'll seal it with a kiss. I can hardly wait to hold you. Feel my arms around you. How long I've waited, baby, just to love you. Now that I found you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. I need you, I want you, don't ever go. Don't ever go. Hey, thank you. That bring in that summer easiness? That's a little bit, right? Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, yeah. Georgia, Georgia, oh, the whole night through, yes, comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Oh, other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile so tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see. Oh, the road. Oh, the road it leads back to you. Yeah. Georgia, 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 my loving Georgia. Oh, just an old sweet song, yeah. Keeps my loving Georgia. Oh, my mind, oh, my mind, oh, my mind. tunes, and I said, hey, what's going on? And they said, oh. I said, I'm like, no, you know what? The elephant in the room is this, all the things that we went through 2020 in the summer. But there was a man, there was somebody who understood, and he was talking about it when people didn't know what he was talking about. So we're going to give a little bit to the master, Mr. Marvin Gaye, just because, right? If you understand what we're talking about, you feel like you want to get up, you go ahead and do that. But there's too many of you. Yeah, brother. Well, there's far too many of you dying. Lord, you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Oh, Father, we don't need to escalate. You see, war is not the answer. For only love can conquer hate. Oh, no, we've got to find a way. Bring some understanding here today. Yeah, we'll never hear you say be alive and pick it side. Oh, don't punish me with brutality. Oh, come on, talk to me. Yeah, so you can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Ooh, la, 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 Whoa, oh, mercy, mercy me. Things ain't what they used to be. No, oil wasted on our oceans and upon our seas. Fish full of mercury. Whoa. Okay, I won't play the farm game while Juliana's singing because it just stopped the feed. Sorry. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Let me tell you about things ain't what they used to be. Oh, fish, yes, not what they used to be. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Well, now things ain't what out here. You'll look good. You look good. Yeah. So I'm singing this for all the people that didn't quite make it to this point. You know, we lost a lot of people, especially in our music community. We lost a lot of people. So we just want to not bring you down, but lift you up. Because now they're in a place where they can really help us out. When you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I'm gonna lay me down. Don't trouble the water. I just leave it alone. Oh, why don't you just let it be? Yeah. Still waters run deep. Yes, they do. Oh, yeah. When you're down, we've been there, right? When you're on the street, my neighbor, my friend, yeah. When evening falls fast hard, we're gonna comfort you. We'll take your part. When darkness comes, yeah, and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I'm gonna lay me down. Don't trouble the water. I just leave it alone. Oh, why don't you just let it be? Yeah. It's still water running. Yes, I am. Ladies, this is for you. Sail silver girl. Come on, girls. Just sail on by. Your time has come. It's your time. It's come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. If you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will appreciate it. Had a great time, but you know what? I'm gonna give you some things to just kind of walk around with. So get active. That's what I'm saying. Right? All that sitting around doing Zoom. It's time to zoom our behinds up and get active. Here we go. I'm going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Going to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Yeah, they got some crazy men there. I'm gonna get me one. Well, I'm standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Yeah, but one day I'm standing
Doesn't Julianne sing well?
12th Street and Vine.
I am friends with her.
With my Kansas City baby, by the Kansas City wine. Oh Lord, I might take a plane, I might take a train, but if I'm gonna get there just the same. Kansas City, here I go. They got some crazy little men there. I'm gonna get
I wonder who's playing the saxophone. I know Ron Steen's on drums.
Well, I might take a plane, I might take a train, but if I'm gonna get there just the same. Kansas City, here I come, yeah. Oh, they got some crazy men there. I'm gonna get me one, get me one. I'm standing on the corner on 12th Street and Vine. Yes, I'm standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. With my mama, Kansas City, baby, and his wife, and his wife. Lord knows I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I'm gonna get there, Kansas City.
Wolfus, dancing to the music, huh?
Got some crazy men there.
With Bear?
So in your mind, just think about the people that were so close to you, okay? gonna bring you down. What I want you to do is hold everyone close. Get close. It's okay. Turn this way if you're gonna cough. Get close. Somewhere over the rainbow, they all, the way up high. There's a land that I heard of once. It'll lullaby. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, the skies are blue, and all the dreams that I dare to dream, maybe they really do, they come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up when the clouds they're far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops. They're all way above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere, that's where bluebirds fly. Birds fly over that rainbow. What then I can remember? Someday I'll wish upon a star, then I'll wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops. It's away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find Why, then why can't I? If happy little birds fly beyond the rainbow, why then the world can't Ladies and gentlemen, Renato Caranto. Yes, Mr. Joe Millward. Mr. Ron Steen. I'm Julianne Johnson. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Julianne.
Take care of yourselves. Love on each other. Be happy. Move forward. Laugh. Sing. Dance. Play. Do everything. And I'm going to step over here and give out hugs, okay? Take care. Thank you.
You're listening to the 2021 Cathedral Park Jazz Festival live on KBOO 9.7 FM Portland and streaming live from KBOO.FM. You just heard from Julianne Johnson with Ron Steen with the Ron Steen Quartet, and played singer, actress, director, and producer. Julianne is co-chair of Music at Portland Community College. A classically trained vocalist, Julianne's deep roots of jazz will be evident at Cathedral Park. For this special performance, Julianne is backed by veteran Portland drummer and band leader Ron Steen.
See, and this KBOO Portland 90.7 on your FM dial. This area is only 24 hours, 7-day-a-week community radio station. And this is the only place where you can hear the Cathedral Jazz Festival live in the moment. Cable is always in the business of making your right now better. And with Julianne and Renato and Joe and Ron, what they just demonstrated is how you can improve the moment with jazz music. That's why we love jazz music so much. And if you notice at the end, she talked about, said things about love and healing and unity. And she implied that we're all just one big family. And that's the reason why jazz music, it's more than music. It's about relationships. Speaking of which, I've got a very significant, historic, beautiful, kind, gentle figure to my left, Dr. Watson. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Good to be here.
I want our audience to understand something about you. So my first question to an audience like the one that we have here, what would you want them to know about you as an artist?
Well, I've been doing jazz since I can't believe, 8 or 9 years old, I started singing, and jazz has been in my life all that time. I'm 84 now, so, I played with some beautiful people, had band that have beautiful people in it, and I'm still doing it. That's what I do. That's in my heart.
I'd like to ask you a question about your craft. So when you take measure of what you do as an artist, and you do a comparative analysis, a comparison of when you first started to where you are now, what you learned?
I learned that it's about the music. It's all about the music. If I'm up there and I'm thinking about the audience, then I'm not paying the music any respect. Because they'll get what they need if I pull it out from my side. Because over the years I've learned that I'm not the biggest singer in the world. I'm just a little key in this heart, that has been given a gift, the gift of music. And if I can put it out there without any selfishness and control and all that stuff, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Dr. Watson, I'd like to ask you a question. If you were to choose a song to sing that would convey all the things you just said, communicating with people, touching the community, not allowing one's ego to be out front, but to be more in service of telling a song, telling a story through a song. Is there a song that comes to your mind?
Sure. Marty Butler, who is, I think he's a pop artist, wrote a song called "Here's to Life."
Tell us about that song.
You know, and it has in it everything that it explains that I've had my share and I drank my fill, and there's something else over the bill, and you can only get there if you keep your eye on the ball, which is scoring, you know.
Dr. Watson, let me ask you a question. There's something else over the hill.
Yeah.
At this stage in your life, do you see it or are you there?
Uh, well, it's always in direction of going. See, if I did the opposite, you guys would be shoveling dirt on me. So I have to go in the direction that is leading. And who leads me? This young lady here? That's who lead me. Young people tell me which direction to go. I've learned a lot from the masters, but I learn a whole lot more from young people.
I want to get to that. Dr. Watson, I'd like to ask you another question. Do you make a distinction between getting older and becoming an elder? Is there a difference?
I think, yeah, getting older is something that everybody's going to do. That's if you keep waking up, standing up, and all that stuff. You get older.
Yeah.
Becoming an elder is paying attention and not harming anyone on your way through this thing that we're going through. You just absorb all the knowledge that you can get. Make sure that you don't leave anything bad in back of you, and just keep going. And when you get that knowledge, you're to feed that to someone else.
You just bring me to my next question. Dr. Watson, I would assume that you would agree with me that the elders are the bearers of the legacy.
Yeah.
How do you convey or pass that legacy on to our young sister here? How do you do that? What does that look like? What does it sound like?
Well, first of all, the person has to be willing.
Are you willing?
Yeah. That's one of the first things. And I have to remember that this thing that was given to me, this thing about music, I don't own it. It's a gift that not only comes from a power that's out there, but from everything that's around me. That's what music is. Music is everything that's around me. And giving it to a younger person is like trying to explain to them to open their eyes and see. Because a lot of us, and I did for years, are blind to what's in front of us.
Dr. Watson, I need to ask you this question. Do you think sometimes passing the legacy on to a younger generation that they can mishandle that legacy?
Oh, sure.
And can you give us an example of what you think it looks like in postmodern times?
Well, sure. I did. I thought that, when I got on the bandstand, that I was it. That was it. And it took me in a direction that was a great.
Hello. There's going to be more music at 5:30. Julianne just finished singing.
Drugs, and put me in places that I did not want to be, which was not the direction that I needed, because I used to think that since some of my peers did that that was what made them famous.
Yes.
It was. It was. You know, so that misdirection took a while for me to get back on track. And when I got back on track, it's out of my life. You know, so which makes me open to anything. You know.
All right, well, I do have a question for you. What do you think my generation can take from yours that will allow us to grow jazz music? And what did you take away from masters at my age that you simply apply
Who
to
is-
performing today?
Who are they talking to?
One of the things is I wrote a song which is a song from a friend of mine, Joe Locke.
Oh, the Bible song.
Yeah,
Oh,
Joe
I'm so tired.
recorded this. He
I
wrote
only
this
slept
song
3 hours and
because
15 minutes.
Did you wrote? Yeah. The drummer? Yeah.
oh my God.
So uh, Mickey's name is Granville
Yeah.
Roper. In Italian, that's big villa, big town. So Joe Locke wrote this tune called Big Town. And I wrote some lyrics to that before we recorded it in New York, probably about 6 years ago. And some of the lyrics begin at history came from there. You can't get anywhere in the future from the past. You play from the past to the future. And if you don't look in the past at what has happened during jazz history and the legacy of all those great people that came before, then the music is not, doesn't have that soul,
Yeah.
that soul thing in it.
Yeah, I see what you
You know, and that doesn't mean that you don't bring your own in there because your own is going to develop into that.
Yeah.
But knowing and feeling mostly what happened in the past, and that's including ragtime, Dixieland, all of that stuff, which developed into where we are, big band, all that stuff. It's all a part of this history, this great history that we have in this country.
Yeah.
You know, which is jazz music. You know, so learn from that, and then when you get it, don't keep it.
Yeah.
Start bringing yours. When you, what you that mind, that thing that we have up there called the mind, you know, it can do two things to you. It can develop you, or it can trick you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and when it tricks you, it tells you that you're the best, you're this, and you're that.
Yeah.
You know, but when you develop, you get all of those things that come with being what they call famous and all that stuff. It happens automatically.
Mhm.
It happens automatically. So, uh, you know, go to the past. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Dr. Watson, I wanted to ask you this question. When we think about music as genres and categories, whether it's jazz, R&B, funk, gospel, hip hop, rap music, and look at it through a nearly defined definition of music as a healing agent in society, what would you say about the rules of the music to bring about that healing? Do they change when you go from genre to genre?
I'm looking to see what I can put with my fries.
You know, everything that happens out here culturally and within politics and all of that stuff that's happening in the world, there is some form of music that is going to help that change. And it you know, it has been R&B, it has been funk, it has been a whole lot of things. Hip hop has done it, you know, big band has done it. You know, music has always been there. It's always been a part of the change. It's the direction. It says to you, look forward, because if you stay here, you're going to get squashed.
Yeah.
You did.
Dr. Watson, I'm full of questions for you today.
Yeah.
Would you please use your the power of your mind and experience to give us a quick analysis of a genre of music that's captivated modern society. We hear it in commercials, we hear it in cars traveling down the streets, tinted windows, boom boxes. I won't call it out by name, but it seems to be on one beat. I know the essential components of music is rhythm, melody, and harmony, but it seems that this music that is sort of dominated the landscape today is
They're saying to shred the chicken and put it on the fries.
Can you speak to that? What's going on here?
It, there's in this country and a lot of other countries, there's a revolution going on. This change, and there has been a new avenue out there for young people to express what is happening to them, and they have chose to use what you were talking about this morning,
chili cheese fries,
whatever it is. They have chose that to ride on the message that they've written, and some of it is distasteful, but a lot of it has the uh, the thing about their pain.
You're encouraging. Is their pain different from any previous generations?
No, we've gone through this. We've gone through this, and we continue to go through it. And it's living.
Does their music create an exceptional moment in terms of pain, in terms of struggle?
No, I think what it does is just makes people listen and hear. Some people don't like it, but they hear it, which means that they may change their mind.
I'm tired.
Talking about how A&R people, artists and repertoire people, that they tell you what to play, how to play, when to play it. Do you think that there's a function for A&R people, or does it need to come from the artists?
Well, they are there to make money. That's all I have to say about that. They're there to make money, and it has stifled the growth of a lot of musicians, because they got hooked into a thing, a pattern. Some of the great musicians that hung in there, even Grover Washington. Grover, fantastic musician, but he took one bag and hung, you know. And jazz music, this music that I love so much, is always talking about and 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 it doesn't stop there. So
Well, I have a question for you. What are the personal changes you faced throughout life that you were able to express through your music?
yeah, well, as an African American musician in any genre of this, that's out here, I have to. I sometimes have to alter what I'm doing,
Yeah.
and maybe to get a gig,
Yeah.
Which when I got older, I stopped doing that, but in the past, I used to do that stuff, but it's a hard thing for jazz musicians, black musicians out here,
Yeah.
to do their craft.
Yeah.
Do their craft. Even within this music, jazz, there is segregation in groups. And you can see that.
Yeah.
But it's cool. What's happening is the music is still happening. It's still going on. It's still going forward. And I don't know. I've been able to endure it for over close to 70 years of my life. And I'm not ready to check out yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So got to get to know you.
Dr. Watson, I do have another question for you.
Yeah.
I think about the canon of vocalists in scatology, Babs Gonzalez, Eddie Jefferson, and I come on to Al Jarreau and Bobby McFerrin.
Yeah.
Would you say that the rap music genre, they don't scat, they talk, and they're very rapid language? Is there an understanding that they're speaking from a legacy, the field hollers and the work songs, and they haven't really created anything new? It's been an evolution. Can you speak to that?
Sure. Speaking of Al Jarreau, he did it. Al Jarreau was rapping and doing his stuff. Bobby McFerrin also. I mean, it's all pulling back from those days of pain, you know. And that was what we were talking about earlier. You know, these guys are pulling from the pain that they feel in the streets and what they feel is coming from society. And whoa, you know, uh, that that's the creation of rap music. You know, some of it got off into the gangster stuff. You know, that was pretty misleading for young black men who had never had money before. And didn't know what to do with it. You know, and which took them into, you know, thinking they were in movies.
I'm going to Hollywood.
But it was terrible, you know. But you know, out of it, we still have some people that are doing that have a message, that really have a message.
Dr. Watson, your answer is bringing another question out. That is, I love country and western music. I like bluegrass music. And the reason why they do, they stay true to the storytelling.
Yeah.
They stay true to the art form.
Yeah.
Jazz music stays true to the storytelling and the art form. And then everything else in between, it gets into the party kind of entertainment stuff, while jazz music, CMW, bluegrass, it sticks to the storytelling, everyday, real people. Can you speak to those notions?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm doing something that I thought I'd never do. I'm booking bluegrass and, and country and western music in a little club that my friend owns. And I went and I listened.
What you discovered?
I discovered that these are fine musicians. They're talking about real life stuff from them, from their perspective.
Yes.
You know, and also I discovered that jazz music is not the end of it. It's not the all of it. There's other musics out there. I love country and western, bluegrass, uh, uh, symphonies. I'd go to anything because it's music, and if it's done good, it's just warms the heart.
Well, in what way has this influenced your later career?
Uh, right now, I don't know if you guys heard my band. I have a 10-piece band. It's 11 of us, and we played here a couple of years ago. And this band is probably one of the top bands here in Portland. You know, great musicians, and we have put together a book of music that no one else does.
Yeah.
It's from the birth of Cool, and what I have envisioned for this band, now that we've been together for like 6 years, 6 or 7.
Oops, sorry. I turned it off by accident. Now it's going to take like 30 seconds to get it back.
You are listening to KVU Community Radio, a member-supported community radio station since 1968. Support our work by going to kboo.fm/give. Thank you.
Moving this band toward playing with the symphony is something that it's there. You know, I'm talking about it, so it's going to happen. See, I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
See, and that makes it something. It's tangible. It can happen. You know.
It's a very good question. Dr. Watson, I wanted to ask you more of an esoteric question because we don't get a chance to talk to you very often here. By the way, you're tuned in to KVU 90.7 on your FM dial. This area is only 24 hours, 7-day-a-week community radio station, and every year we bring you the Cathedral Jazz Festival. I'm sitting here with Dr. Watson, Bud Powell. We hear about Billie Holiday, Chet Baker. We hear about their struggles with drug abuse, but we don't hear about the elevation of their craft, of their art form. What would you say about jazz musicians and other artists whose struggles with drug abuse sometimes overshadow their craft?
Well, it's you know, Charlie Parker. You know, they left a legacy. You know, about their craft. You know, the thing that society put on them is what happened to them. You know, that thing, you know, about being a drug addict or you know, or what do you call it, alcoholic.
Yes.
You know, they took that on because society wasn't giving them their due. You know, they took that on because you know, they had to walk through the back door in a building that they played in, and they couldn't sleep in a hotel that they played in. They couldn't eat in that place, you know, and they had to, you know, and they were abused. They were abused, you know, and even though they may have been famous all over the place, you know, and that is heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking, you know, and some people cannot handle depression, so they go somewhere else, you know, and going somewhere else for those guys probably was drugs or alcohol, you know.
What do you, Dr. Watson, what do you attribute to your longevity?
Staying alive, breathing. that's it. Well, you know, I do something on a daily basis. I pray for other people, not for me. For me, I have everything I need. You know, I try to help those that are in need. I have this great passion for those people that are on the street, that are living out here, that don't have a place to live or don't have enough food to eat. Those people who are suffering, you know, from violence and stuff like that. You know, my life is pretty serene, you know, but if my little booger thing that I do every morning can help somebody, you know.
Hello.
There's this thing that someone
There's
said,
going to be more music in 4 minutes.
Something good happens in the world somewhere. It doesn't have to be in front of you, you know. So
You spoke the word serenity. What would you say collectively in society is needed for that serenity to live more broadly among us?
It's, you know, in society, you know, this, we're always going to have in society the turn.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have that, you know, no matter how good things get.
Yes.
You know, and once they get a foothold in, because people go to sleep, you know, things get good and then people go to sleep. You know, and then they get a foothold. You know, and that means it's going to continue to happen as long as the sleep being instead of looking at what's in front of you, you make wish lists and don't accept that, but also thinking that the day's bad is it, you know, and you forget that there's this thing creeping up behind you that is going to take that away from you.
Well, it was lovely speaking with you, and I really appreciate this interview. Okay, you're listening to KBOO 9.7 FM Portland, live from the Cathedral Fish Park in Portland, Oregon. You just heard from Dr. Watson. Up next on stage is 500 Miles High.
Okay.
Is who?
Cool. So, Dr. Watson, I wanted to Dr. Watson, I wanted to ask you just a departing question or two. Because, like I said, we don't get a chance to talk to people like you often. Does having a short IQ or a long IQ impact how you hear jazz music or any music for that matter?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that, thank you. I think that if you watch science and you watch what happens with doctors and stuff, with patients and stuff like that, and they give them music, it always works. It always works. You know, it doesn't mean that it cures the disease, but it does have an impact on what's going on. You know, I've had a couple of operations, and I told them to play my music. You know, while you're operating on me, play my music. I don't want to get, you know, if I'm going to go out, I want to hear my stuff. You know what I mean? But, you know, and the doctors told me after I came out, you know, that everything that they heard helped them concentrate.
There's going to be more music.
You know, which was it's amazing because, you know, that it just works. It just works. So,
Dr. Watson, and I know you probably heard this before, that jazz is a lifestyle. What I hear in that term is it's what you eat, who you hang out with, how you walk, how you talk, how you dress. Is there any credence to that statement? Jazz is a lifestyle.
no. You know, I know some guys that live out in the woods,
Rural America, rural Oregon,
and they are bad cats. You know, they play their bullets off, but that's, you know, it's not a lifestyle. It's something that you care to bring into your life.
I'm going to make an assumption here, Dr. Watson. Why do you think Willie Nelson, the famous legendary CMW artist, was admired by Miles Davis so much?
Well, Willie actually some songs that was storytelling. Yeah, he sung stuff that was storytelling, you know, and you know, Willie was one of those cats that Miles got into liking when Miles started changing and going forward, you know, and I love everything Miles ever did, every bit of it, because it incorporated the youth, you know, and it all went forward. It all had a direction, you know, and it's I got it. It's a part of who I am, you know.
Is that why I would assume that you like the Grateful Dead music too, because of the modal aspects of their music? Because Miles loved modal.
Yeah.
And Jerry Garcia and
yeah,
how he was able to improvise on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, I had my band during the pandemic. We recorded 2 CDs. One of them is called The Ludlow Affair, you know, and the other one is called Loveliest. And on Loveliest is that tune that I was telling you about Big Town that's on there. You know, but it also has some writing in there that is pretty forward writing. You know, by some of the musicians in my band. You know, so yeah, check that out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Dr. Watson, would you say that jazz journalism is keeping pace with the music being created by artists these days, or do they have to do a quicker jump?
I think they're keeping up with what's going on. You know, as far as I've seen, I don't read a lot of jazz books, you know, because I'm so busy trying to get gigs for my band and you know, and get that music stuff together for them.
Yeah.
But it's necessary. It's necessary.
You remember all the Blue Note recordings where they would always have tremendous liner notes written by Leonard Feather and others.
Oh,
but
yeah.
today it's not as prevalent. Do you still see a value in having liner notes on a CD?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Well, it gives you some information from where not only the band came from, but where the artists come from and what we're doing. You know, liner notes I think are very, very important. You know, so I have them. There's liner notes on both of my CDs. You know, so yeah, very important.
Do you? I don't see a lot of talk show hosts, or I don't see broadcast television, cable television, doing a lot of interviews with jazz musicians, or do I see airing a lot of live jazz performances? I do see networks devoted to, like the big interview with Dan Rather. Well, he's inviting historic figures, legendary figures from the pop world, but I don't see an equivalent in the jazz world. You remember the Tony Brown's Journal, and you remember, you know, the McLaughlin Report, and all of those talk shows talking about politics. But we don't have, and maybe my question is, should we have a contemporary talk show or broadcast show that talks exclusively about American classic music, jazz?
Yeah. Well, we had a few. We had, you know, Ramsey Lewis had.
He had that show in Chicago.
He had a good show.
He sure did.
And you know,
Oscar Brown Jr. before that.
Right. But
And now, without further ado, this is 500 Mile High.
He was virtually last year, so it's nice to
so
see all your faces.
I just went. Oh, there you go. But what happened back in the early '60s was we got bombarded with the Beatles and all of those guys that came over here. They came
British invasion,
and then became what happened was payola.
Yeah, the radio payoff.
Yeah,
Alan Fay, the president of the Aeronet.
and when that happened, it was all money. So what happened is we have taken that genre of music and made it the standard of society. That's why you hear rock music all day. You can hear it everywhere. You know, but you also hear jazz that places. You know, but the dominating force in advertising is rock music. You know, they got it. They sold it up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what you do here is a lot of films and stuff for this jazz music. A lot of films.
Yeah.
You know, but rock got it. Payola did it for us.
Yeah. Speaking of how the music has been retail to heights that never were imagined before.
Yeah.
Do you like the pattern? Do you like what you're seeing in terms of the trends in music today? And is it leading to a more fruitful, bountiful expression of multiple voices across the spectrum?
Yeah. Well, you know, the rock musicians today, the older ones and a lot of the new ones, are going to school. They're no longer rock bands that come out of a garage. You know, they're going to school and they're learning different.
All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening. You can listen on KBOO.
They're
KBOO.